Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist Roses Redux 2 playthrough with Pyros. We're going to... We finally got through farming last episode. We got to Shoddy, and basically we're like, oh yeah, now we can have access to everything. So, now our opponents get to have a bad time. Yeah, that qualifies as a bad time hand. My opponent draw well? Double fusion? This man usually doesn't pull off a double fusion, I'm gonna be honest. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, as long as we're outside of his leader range, that's fine. Wow, good job. Who's this, Grandpa? It's one of the better things I've ever seen him play. Unfortunately for him, it was not enough. We'll just do one of these. And now I don't know what our opponent does because I think the game's over. There's not much in the... There's nothing in his deck that can actually compete with the 3600, so... We'll just make this a 4100 and enjoy our hunting. And this is kind of just over. Although, welcome to this game where you just throw a big beat stick, put a bunch of equips on it, and your opponent loses. Wow. Sectarian of Secret. That should be in defense, but I'm sure his AI is broken. Oh, I just love this game. I don't know why that doesn't fuse. Well, we got a Cosmic Queen ritual that we don't care about. It is a good ritual. Like, I'm not gonna... Unfortunately, we're just not playing Cosmic Queen today. And we got a Royal Decree. Do I throw that Royal Decree in against Yugi? Do I do it, chat? Do I? That pretty much ends the game. Oh, we got a bat. Unfortunately, bat's effect is horrific. It teleports a Jigen Bakudan, which is not good. Oh, we managed to get 3 machines. Almost surprising. I am going to put in the Royal Decree. We don't need all of this burn, so I guess we'll just throw it there. the burns of the cards that I'm like, I don't know what this is doing in here, but you know, it finishes and it's thematic. Pyro deck playing burn, pretty typical. I only really need Royal Decree against like Yugi. And the first boss is pretty good. Hey, man, double equipped a creature. That's fine. But we do the same. And we just go ham. Oh, buddy. We're not going to need this Curse Breaker. We're already way too big for that to matter. I know 3900 is bigger than anything you can play for 4 stars and dragons with 2 equipped, so especially when they're only 500 point equipped. Good job, opponent. +0. I like it. Wow. I'm sorry, buddy, but this is not going to go well. I should probably use Royal Decree on this guy. I do know that he has some decently strong traps, but he doesn't tend to play them, so... Fusion, probably a Trihorns, maybe. Put that in defense. Good job, opponent. Okay, buddy. Okay. That's some damage. Okay, we have 700 life points to get through. So, Tremendous Fire, Just Desserts, and any attack connecting is lethal. So this Red Eyes is... Oh, man. Well, I, for one, don't believe that there's any way he could live through this. Basically just trapped him in and, I mean... Oh hey, that Royal Decree came in handy. What'd you try to use on me, buddy? Oh, a Gravity Bind. Well, unfortunately for you, that gravity bind doesn't really matter. When there's a Royal Decree, it also wasn't going to really matter too much anyways, but it's probably just going to bait him to attack my Flame Cerberus, and then he was going to lose anyways. You know, knowing what Curse of Dragon does, and like how it, burns away the land and turns it into wasteland, I kind of think it'd be more of a pyro than anything else. But just a thought. There's not much really to talk about in this playthrough at this point. I mean, like, opponents are... I don't really know what they intend to do to stand up to a deck like this. Oh hey, we found an Immortal. One that is pretty solid for a burn deck. Interesting how it works out. Oh, and a bad reaction to Samachi. Might throw that in for, like, a Shizu, since she plays so many heal cards. But, I mean, aside from, like, super tech-heavy cards at this point, I mean, we just draw Royal Decree and then Yugi loses. The next guy, draw Royal Decree, and he probably loses. Make an argument that I'd like to have a Goblin fan, because that's just broken against him. Otherwise, I mean, I can't see this side going too badly. You guys can probably tell now that I know that there's a Mirror Force, the hidden card over here. I always go for it. Because that sure is a good card. Oh, man. Oh! Would you look at that. Now this duel's over. Every annoying thing that Yugi can actually throw at you is just done. Like, sure, you can play a 4,300 Magician of Black Chaos. I don't think it matters now. Flame Viper, you're gonna get yourself kicked out of this deck. Because for some reason you don't fuse like a normal Pyro. Okay, well... You know, we're just gonna do it this way. I need to get through my deck now to find more equips. The problem is that in his leader range, a Dark Magician itself is 3,500, so you just have to get bigger than 3,500, which is doable. At 3,600 on normal terrain should be fine. That's a Spellbinding Circle I just walked into, so... Just... What? Okay, okay, Yugi, okay? That was a... Oh, hey, we... Okay, now we win. Wow, we didn't even have a Mirror Force to deal with. That's great. $2,600's not really that big, but you know, if your opponent doesn't have any summoning power, it's usually big enough. And it really looks like he doesn't have enough summoning power. Also, that's kind of the problem. He has Feral Imps in his deck for some reason. What all have I destroyed? Oh, 2 Spellbindings. Okay. Ooh, goody. I will say this Tears of the Mermaid is kind of useless, since, you know, I have a Royal Decree active, so it tends to not do anything. Is that like 3 Feral Imps? Oh, down goes the Dark Magician. I really don't want to just get brain controlled. Like, I'd rather avoid that, so I'm just gonna play around it if I can. Oh, bro's at 500 life points. Okay, that card he probably just played is almost guaranteed to be a Mirror Force. He just, like, gets so many of them. Oh yeah, it definitely is a Mirror Force. Complete disregard for my creatures? I think so. Yeah, he just played every single thing. Well, I guess we go for some Dark Magician Girls for fun. Okay, we got one. I was trying to get at least 2. Oh well. There were no Megamorphs or Dark Holes used, so like there was no real good card to go for in the slots. So, while we wait for me to click through these things, looks like nobody's actually, had anything to really say about Gemini 2 yet. I got some feedback that it was good, but I haven't heard anything that anyone wanted anything changed, which is surprising. I'm kind of expecting somebody to be opinionated and say that Pakura's deck cost is still too low. It is still too low, but I did everything I could to raise that deck cost. I raised it like 400 points. It's still painfully low. So we'll have to see about that. We're going to put Mirror Force in. Ooh. Magical neutralizing field. Fire Yaru. I mean, magical neutralizing field's like not good for me in particular. Because of how many equips I use. Okay, we'll get rid of some of the flame snakes, because I'm tired of them failing to fuse. But we're barely at 1,000 deck cost, and I mean, we have a Mirror Force and a Royal Decree in this deck. Still haven't had any issues, so I haven't put a forest in the deck yet. Well, that looks fun. He can't play a monster turn 1, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, that could be many things. Including a Mirror Force. Okay, Tremendous Fire first is great. It is much preferred to get that out of the way than a Riryoku into a Tremendous Fire. Well, I don't have to worry about anything because I have a Mirror Force, so just push. Yeah, I figured that was a Mirror Force. I have made things problematic for myself. It's not a Gravity Bind. Okay, that's a Riryoku. That's a second Mirror Force. Can I kill him? I most certainly cannot kill him. Problem is, he probably kills me if I go for a direct hit here. Because this is 26, 36. He'd be at 400 and not dead. Now the problem is if I move forward, I die. Almost guaranteed. Annoying. Well, we got rid of both Mirror Forces, so... Oh, great. I have to kill that. I don't have to, but if I don't, I basically lose, so... I needed the Spring of Rebirth top deck last turn. Yeah, that's a 49.50. Okay, I'm not dead. But it's gonna hurt. Okay, I'm at 700. I have a 49.50 staring at me. And I didn't draw a winning card. Okay, buddy. Now I have lethal. but it's not enough anymore. I don't have healing, unfortunately. Oh, that's not big enough. Oh. Okay, well, we lost. Oops. Well, yeah, that's a definite loss. Okay. Well, that means I get to put in a forest now. Okay. We'll go grab the forest. Man. What a big deck my opponent had there. He played the very good cards. Oh well. We'll get him next time. Not terribly worried about it. Just need to draw. I mean, we were literally one card away from winning, so. But we'll put that forest in over probably a tremendous fire. I'm not going to bother going and grabbing Goblin Fan yet. If we have more problems, I'll go ahead and use that. That's okay, though. Yeah. Really annoying opponent, so it's good to see that he actually still has hands, even with strong decks. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. Leave a like, leave a comment. You guys know the things. Really helps other people find the channel. So, you know, do the things and have a nice day.